Good morning everyone. Welcome to my channel Curiosity Programming. Today we are going to discuss about the topic Amazon Web Services. So basically in today's topic I am going to give you a brief about the introduction of what is the cloud service provider and what is the on-prem service providers and what is the hybrid service providers. So before going into the topic, let me introduce about myself. My name is Pawan K and I am from Andhra Pradesh. I have 5 years of experience in IT industry and I have completed 1 year as a DevOps engineer and 1 year as a SRE, which is Site Reliability Engineering, and I have 3+ years of experience in data engineering with AWS solutions. And I am also a AWS Solutions Architect Certificate Associate and also AWS Developer Associate. So this is the overall introduction about myself. So coming to this topic, let us before going into the cloud service providers, let us discuss about what are the service providers that we have earlier before AWS or cloud service providers. So before that, we will have on-premise service providers, which means there will be one data center which will be located in any particular geographic location where they will maintain all the servers or storage related equipments in one particular place. So they will provide application hardware or storage services as per the requirement of the applications to multiple MNCs. So basically, few of the on-prem services are like Dell, Helvet, IBM, Cisco, and Lenovo. These are for hardware and infrastructure providers such as servers and CPUs, etc. So coming to virtualization and container services, we have VMware, which is mostly used for virtualization. Similarly for Red Hat and Hyper-V, which will allow us to create multiple virtualization in a particular single system. So this is also available in latest cloud services, but this is originated from on-prem servers. So also similarly along with this virtualization, we also have storage solutions and database solutions also. So few of the storage solutions like NetApp, Pure Storage, Hitachi Vantara. So these service providers will provide us storage related services. So coming to the database and middleware related providers, we have Oracle, Microsoft SQL Server, and PostgreSQL Server, and MySQL. So these are the major, VMware services related to on-prem. So next, let us go back to the Oracle. So let us go back to the AWS on the cloud service providers. Before going to the cloud service providers, let us discuss about the drawbacks. So there will be a lot of drawbacks. So we need to maintain the hardware and equipment. We need to maintain the infrastructure of the every server, and we need to maintain, manually install all the services. In case if anything goes down, we have to have an engineer to repair that on the spot, and we need to create requests, and which is a time consuming process. So and also it requires capital working capital directly, which is not a good for most of the businesses. So considering all these drawbacks, we have cloud services that are currently booming in the market. So basically, what cloud service provider is nothing but there will be one geographical location where multiple geographical locations where they will have data centers, and these cloud service providers like Amazon, Azure, or Microsoft or Google, they will create one platform like Google online platform, and they will give us the servers based on the on demand. So when I say on demand, we only use the servers based on the requirement only, not based on the entire architecture. So previously, VMware we have to buy entire servers, even for a single application running like small 1 GB application also we need to buy entire 8 GB RAM and everything like that. So for this when use this cloud service providers, we can use on demand as per the requirement. Based on the our requirement, we can take our services, and we can also increase the services resources based on the requirement. If we don't want to, if there is any requirement to increase 1 GB to 2 GB, then also we can use this service providers to auto scale that virtualization, increase our resources. So few of the services, cloud service providers are nothing but AWS, which is Amazon Web Services. The most famous services from AWS is EC2, S3 for storage, Lambda for computational, RDS for database, Glue for ETL, Redshift for warehouse, and etc. So coming to the Microsoft Azure, we have virtual machines, Azure Functions, containers, SQL database, blob storages, etc. So coming to the global platform services, which is GCP, we have compute engine, compute function, BigQuery, cloud storage, etc. So let us go deep into the cloud Amazon Web Services because we are discussing about the topic AWS. So AWS is a web service which is being provided by the Amazon, which is world's leading cloud computing service along with AWS, Azure and Google. So also when we are discussing about any cloud service providers, the most advantages of using this cloud service providers is they provide on demand servers for our application requirement. They provide auto scaling, and our most important feature is they have a feasibility of pay as you go model, which is nothing but we only pay for whatever the resources we have used. So that is the most advantageous feature that we have in AWS and any other cloud service providers. So in this cloud service providers, we have few categories. As of now, we have 8 categories of AWS web services. Those categories are nothing but compute services, which is related to the computing resources. For example, if I have an application and I need to do multiple, computing, I need to run multiple jobs on my server, which takes a lot of compute services, right? So for that, we can use compute services category. So in this category, we will have services like ECS, EC2, etc. So and also next category is storage services. Storage services like S3, EBS, EFS provides us feasibility to store our application and files across the cloud, and we can also we have the feasibility to download the files across any other device by simply connecting to the internet. And next category is network and content delivery. Network and content delivery is nothing but these services provide us how to manage the network coming to our applications. So such as VPC, cloud CD and content delivery network, Route 53, etc. And next one is databases. Databases are most important feature for any applications to store any data related to the application or any customer or any kind of storages, whether it is structured, unstructured, or semi-structured. So for this kind of databases we have AWS RDS, which provides us multiple SQL, NoSQL services along with DynamoDB and Redshift as well. So these databases provide us as per the requirement. We can choose these databases, and also these databases have coming to the databases. We have RDS service, few of the free tier services, which I'm going to explain deeper next coming on hands-on sessions. So these databases and a few AWS services I'm going to explain, which will be covered in free tier category. And next one is analytics and big data category. So in this category, we will have AWS services like Blue ATL, Lambda, Step Function, which are mostly used for analytics purpose, like ETL jobs, extract, transform, and load kind of database functions, whichever we have. So we have such kind of activities in services in analytics and big data. Coming to security, identity, and compliance, we have few services like IAM and AWS KMS, which provides compliance and security to our encryption to our services, our objects and files, whatever we are going to choose in store or create in IAM or S3. And next one is AIML, which is artificial intelligence and machine learning. We have few AWS services like which Amazon recognition, which will identify facial recognition. Similarly, like we have Amazon Poly, which will translate the based on the message, it will based on the audio, it will give us the transcription. So similarly, such kind of AI ML tools also available in AWS. Coming to the DevOps, next category is DevOps. So we have DevOps services like AWS Code Pipeline, AWS Code Committed, kind of AWS services which will help us help any developer or any DevOps engineer to implement any continuous deployment on AWS services. So this is the few categories that are available in AWS. So in case if you guys want to explore this kind of what are the available services that are currently available and what are the how many number of services available, how many categories are available, then I'm going to provide you one link at the end of the session on the video in the description. You guys can go through it and you guys can explore whatever the services and categories that we have. So that's it for the today's session. And in upcoming session, I'm going to teach you hands-on session for each and every service. So I just want you to go through these hands-on sessions very carefully, because once you go through all the sessions, I'm going to cover a particular topic. So I'm going to create one a sample model from starting to ending, an end-to-end pipeline for data engineering. So in that data engineering also, before starting the data engineering part, I just wanted to make you familiar with some AWS services. So just want you guys to go through the services carefully, so that it will help us, creating, whenever we are creating the pipeline using AWS services, it will be helpful to you and it is easy to understand. So thank you for your time on this, and thank you for having this session, everyone. Thank you.